Have you ever had a reaction that felt big at the moment? Someone said something ordinary. A situation comes up that looks pretty minor on the surface, and something fires you up, and your response does not quite match the actual thing that's happening. This is not a character flaw. That's not you being dramatic or oversensitive. That's stored stress, and today I want to show you exactly what that means and why it matters. When your nervous system goes through something difficult, a conflict, a loss, a period of sustained pressure, something that didn't feel safe, it doesn't always fully complete that experience. If the conditions weren't right for it to be processed, then it will be stored somewhere in your body, filed away, held until it can be completed. And incomplete processes stay active. This is why something that happened years ago can still have weight when it comes up. Why a certain tone of voice, a particular phrase, a specific kind of situation can land much harder than it should. Your body is responding to a pattern it recognizes, just not what's happening right now. The stored experience is still running in the background, and until it gets what it needs to complete it, it keeps influencing how you respond in the present. Here's what this can look like in everyday life. You're in a conversation with someone that you care about. They say something in a tone that reminds you even slightly of something older, a dramatic, a dynamic that you grew up with, a relationship that had some weight to it, a season of your life that was much harder, and suddenly you're right back at that place. Your body is responding to that person just like it was the moment prior. You're responding to everything that tone has ever meant to you in your nervous system. The reaction feels real because it is real. Your body is telling you the truth about what it's been holding. It's just not telling you the truth about what's going on right now. Here's what most people miss in this moment. They try to manage their reaction by responding through it. They think of, if I can just understand what is coming down from, it will stop showing up. And understanding it genuinely does help at first, but understanding something in your mind and releasing it through your body are two very different things. That stored experience isn't living in your thoughts. It's living in your tissue, in your nervous system, in the physical patterns your body has been running. That's where the release has to happen, and that's exactly what we're going to work with today. This is where the Young Living Essential Oil Release Blend comes in. Release was specifically formulated to support the body in letting go of stored emotional patterns. It's one of the most direct tools we have for this kind of work. And using it while you do this clearing isn't just symbolic. You're working with your body's chemistry to support exactly what's going on here. Go ahead and let's apply a drop in your hands if you have it. If you don't, use another high-quality essential oil or just go along with us. We're going to cup our hands after we've put the oil in. I usually stir it up just a little bit. Hold our hands together and we're going to breathe slowly and deeply. As you breathe in, bring to mind something your body has been holding, something you may have made peace with mentally, something that stays mostly quiet, but still has weight when it surfaces. Just acknowledge it and acknowledge that you've been carrying this. Your body knows exactly what you're dealing with. Now let's hold our breath for just a moment and consider. I recognize the pattern that has been running. You can say this with me or you can think it. I recognize the pattern that has been running. My body has been holding something that was never fully completed. I see what becomes as possible. I see what I can release. If I release, I will have more space, more presence, more capacity to respond. I will be able to look at what is actually here. And now, we'll fully exhale, and we're releasing everything that no longer serves you. So you say, I actively release everything that no longer serves me. I actively invite new patterns that align with my present and future highest potential. And one more easy breath. We let all of that land. We just gave our body something it's been waiting for. This is the thing most people skip, and it's the thing that changes everything. Understanding where a reaction comes from is valuable, but releasing it from the body is what actually shifts the pattern. That's what this series is about. Not just knowing, doing the work, and letting your nervous system update. If this session is landing for you, my book, Emotional Release and Essential Oils, goes deep into this exact process. You can find it on Contextual Literacy later this summer. I will see you in the next session.